Hello and welcome to our session with Khenpo Tenzin. Today on Sunday the 17th, we are having some technical difficulties with YouTube, so we are going to go ahead with the program and we will be uploading the class afterwards for those on YouTube. Thanks very much. Enjoy the teachings.
Okay, the Dharma siblings, happy to see your face. Page number 4, Yellow Book, Refuge, and then page number 5, for Immeasurables. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I, by the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Okay, the siblings, Dharma siblings. Tangwe doji yaje rezono yinja mata doji bonjo basir ja lumbo tabra je baga shukji jarba ja dongo sanzar dorjen chanje telo narata marpa mala chuje gambo pa pamodra ba jawan rom kajula manam je da jonshe. Today's teaching is the song at Cao Zhongzhema. So this is another song. This is another song of Lord Jigten Sumgon. The background of this song is very kind of lovely. So first, let me share this background of this song for you. Okay. When Lord Jigten Sumgon was in his monastery, we call Digung Tel, so in Tibet. So when he was there, he gathered many monks or students around him. And then one day, he a little bit annoy, how to say, ANNYOY, annoying. So then he little bit like a bored. He little bit bored. So he because there are many students. There were many students around him. So then he ran away. He ran away from his monastery. So actually we call that consolation in grief. That means he little bit bored in monastery, so he went to some remote place, solitude place. The place name is Cao Zonrum. Cao, actually Cao. So, but in reality, he just show like that action. So that he was a little bit bored to being with many students together. So then he showed action. He acted that he was a little bit bored, but in the reality, he went to Cao, the place name, to open the door of holy place. So that's why he opened this Cao is a place name. So Cao is a place name, and this place like a design of that place is like a 3 channels: red channel, left channel, and center channels. The center channel. So it looks like 3 channels. So he opened that holy cave, or he opened the door of holy place of Cao, and then he entered inside. It's called there is another cave. It's called Tenzin Pok. Tenzin means samadhi, Pok means cave in this case. Tenzin Pok. So he meditated there. And then his students did not know they know he ran away, but they did not know where is him. So then he meditated in the Samadhi cave. Then there were he meditated in special way. So that's why actually it called involuntarily others' perceptions transform. Others' perceptions transform involuntarily. That means he overpowers others' perception. That means other mountain gods and other beings spontaneously love him or respect him because he has rest at ease on special samadhi. So that's why there are 3 special holy places. Maybe you know, I will say these names one by one. First place is Mountain Kailasha. Does everybody know? Yeah, Mountain Kailasha. Mountain Kailasha, there is one Dharma protector is named what is called that? This Xingzhong. Xingzhong means local protector or local guardian. So Zidin Wanchuk. Zidin is glorious. So he came to him. When Lord Jigten Sumgon meditated in the Samadhi cave, the Mountain Kailasha's local garden came to Lord Jigten Sumgon. And then second holy place is Tsar. Tsar is a special holy place. It is inside of Tibet. So then this local garden's name is Gunga Yuna. He also came there. And then Lapchi local garden is Rinchen Singye. So these 3 local gardens or the protectors, local protectors, they came to Lord Jigten Sumgon's cave. And then they invited Lord Jigten Sumgon at their places, like Mountain Kailasha. And the Tsar is one holy place's name. And then the Lapchi. So, and then Lord Jigten Sumgon went there through his samadhi power, like a miracle way. He showed his miracle to visit those places. And then they requested him to stay there permanently. For example, local protector of Lapchi, he requested to Lord Jigten Sumgon, please stay here permanently. And then likewise, Mountain Kilashas Dharma protector requested Lord Jigten Sumgon to stay there, and Tsar also. So these holy place, 3 holy places are Chakasamvara's holy place of speech, holy place of body, holy place of mind. So then Lord Jigten Sumgon did not agree, because he has many human students in his monastery. So he promised that he will send his students instead of him. So then his human students in the monastery, they noticed Lord Jigten Sumgon was in the Chao holy place, in the Samadhi cave. So they came there. They went there and requested Lord Jigten Sumgon. And then Lord Jigten Sumgon did not agree. First, he did not agree. He said, I don't want to come back in the monastery because you guys don't practice well. You guys don't do well. And then they promised they will do well. And then Lord Jigten Sumgon told them, if in future you go to the holy places, like solitude places, like a very kind of remote places to practice, then I will come back in the monastery. And then they promised. So that's why then Lord Jigten Sumgon start to sing this song. Why he went this holy place and for what reason and so forth. And then Lord Jigten Sumgon went back in his monastery in Rugongtel, and then 900 monastics he sent Tsar holy place, as he commitment with the local garden of Tsar. And then he sent 900 monastics in Mountain Kilasha as he commitment to the Mountain Kilasha's local garden, local protector. And then likewise another 900 he sent in Lapchi. So that's where at that time every kind of a mountainside, the Ndogongpa's monastics everywhere. That's where some Drukpa Kaju master went to retreat in the holy places. Wherever he went, there is Ndogongpa, Ndogongpa's retreatants. That's where then he said, oh, seems all the mountains full of Ndogongpa's retreat practitioners and all the land is full of Ndogongpa's retreatants. That's where this speech then flourished in Tibet. So right now some Ndogong, great practitioner of Ndogongpa's have happy with that, and some have a loyalty like a mundane way. They always say that we have a lots of number of students. Anyhow, that's historically happened. And then Lord Jigten Sumgon went back in his monastery, and then he started to give this song. Okay? So now we start. Today we should finish this song. I bow at the feet of glorious Pamodrupa. So I bow means, he homage to Pamodrupa. Why? Because Pamodrupa is his guru, was his guru. Jigten Sumgon's guru. Who is Jigten Sumgon's guru? Pamodrupa. So that's why first he said, I bow at the feet. Not just shake a hand or something like that. Not just give a hug. And he said, I bow to the feet of glorious Pamodrupa. Glorious means he did not see Pamatrapa as an ordinary monk. He saw Pamatrapa as glorious. Like according to the Yadam deity, he was image Yadam deity. And when he focused about Buddha, Pamatrapa is Buddha. He focused Guru. At that time, Pamatrapa is his Guru. He focused on Dakini. Pamatrapa is his Dakini. That's why he called to glorious Pamatrapa. So if our mind has like this devotion and faith towards our Guru, then we receive Guru's blessings. By the great kindness of glorious Pamatrapa, certainty was born in my mind. I obtained the confidence of bodhicitta. I, a yogin, remain in solitude. How beautiful. By the great kindness of. Great kindness means Pamatrapa, because of Pamatrapa's help, benefit, Lord Jigten Sumgon became Lord. He became Buddha. Jigten Sumgon became Buddha. So then after that he write the 7 verses of Tara, supplication of Tara. Lord Jigten Sumgon is name of Pamatrapa first. Then at that time, when Pamatrapa is Lord Jigten Sumgon's teacher, at that moment, Lord Jigten Sumgon is a very humble person. He was very weak. Lord Jigten Sumgon has many kind of students. They are stay with Pamatrapa, but Jigten Sumgon is always stay very lower part, something is always little far from Pamatrapa. Of course, he is Pamatrapa's a great student, but in the physically not always being with Pamatrapa 24/7, not being with Pamatrapa, and he always stay near the Pamatrapa, but not always being together. And then he don't have very expensive dharma robes, so he has sheep's skin. He wear only this. So, but his realization and practice is amazing. Pamatrapa already know future Lord Jigten Sumgon greatly benefit other beings more than Pamatrapa. But Pamatrapa let Lord Jigten Sumgon cultivate more merit. That's why sometimes a little bit kind of disagree to what Lord Jigten Sumgon did. Sometimes Pamatrapa just, it's not an important thing, but he disagree something, and he don't how to say bring as a very priority or very special being as Lord Jigten Sumgon. Sometimes he mentioned good qualities about Lord Jigten Sumgon. Most of the time he just leave him as normal monk. But Pamatrapa already knew because their connection of realization. So, but whatever Pamatrapa did some his students greatly, but Pamatrapa in the mundane way, Pamatrapa didn't do any special to Lord Jigten Sumgon, but Lord Jigten Sumgon say the great kindness of glorious Pamatrapa. That means because of the kindness of Pamatrapa, Lord Jigten Sumgon became enlightened. He gained the profound realization. That's why certainty was born in my mind. That means certainty means, for example, Pamatrapa says selflessness. Jigten Sumgon, Lord Jigten Sumgon, 100% trust and decisively agreed this, no doubt. And Pamatrapa said, the everything is mind. Mind is unelaborated phenomena, for example. Then Lord Jigten Sumgon decisively, completely, purely set on there and believe in there. That's where he said, certainty was born in my mind. And then certainty was born in his mind. That means his realization, yeah? I obtained the confidence of bodhicitta. How beautiful. Nowadays, many students doubt that bodhicitta really benefit other beings or not. Even some students, some Dharma practitioners doubt that bodhicitta means love. Love benefit oneself or not. So he says, I obtain the confidence. Confidence, definitely, there is the only cause of happiness is bodhicitta. There is only one cause to happiness, cause of happiness, that is bodhicitta. So that means confidence. Bodhicitta, because of bodhicitta, I can see Yadam deities. Because of bodhicitta, I can benefit other beings. Because of bodhicitta, I will be able to free from suffering. Because of bodhicitta, I can eliminate my egoistic mind. So that's when Jigten Sumgon say, I obtain the confidence of bodhicitta. I, a yogin, remain in solitude. That's where he stay in the samadhi cave. I, a yogi. Yogi means not only judge by outside. Yogi means inside. Are you authentic yogi or not? That is, you know. Authentic yogi means inside has no self-grasping. No self-grasping. So that's where a yogi, Jigten Sumgon called himself yogi, remain in solitude. Remain means I am going to stay in this samadhi cave, something like that. Outwardly samadhi cave, inwardly samadhi, stage of samadhi. My experience and realization come out in words. Even for you, dispels student, disciples who are proper vessels. Experience and realization are difficult. I, a yogin, remain in solitude. What he say? My experience and realization come out in word. So, many practitioners are great practitioners. And then they become great practitioners. They had some experiences. These experiences, they share it to other people. But how to share is very much important. If you share your experience to your spiritual master, like a question answers time, with the pure motivation, that means for you emphasize is that realization is a correct one or not. Or you share your experience that you feel it benefit other people, other Dharma siblings. That way you share is great. If one shares one's experience for become well known, making one's great name or something like that, then it's not good. So that's where Lord Jigten Sumgon, actually he said that, but that is he gives teaching to his students. So otherwise he don't have this problem. But he says, My experience and realization come out in words means if I have little experience and then I talked. Or I have this experience, I have that experience. Only experience is important. Others are not important. Something like that. Then sometimes I have a special experience, so I give you teach. They don't have experience, they cannot teach. So something like that is not okay. So that's when Jigten Sumgon said, my experience and realization come out in words. Realization and experience. What is different and what is relationship between realization and experience? Understand. First we arise understanding. Oh, bodhicitta. Oh, compassion. Compassion means wish to other beings free from suffering. Bodhicitta means wish to all beings be happy. Oh, this is called understand, but not experience. Experience, it means, oh, then meditate and put it into the action, and then sometimes some people came in front of you. That person, these people are, it's possible, your enemy, for example, because they may be destroyed to your parents or your children or your family or something like that, or directly to you or something like that. And that, for example, beings came to you, immediately angry arise, of course. That is our kind of human nature. But if we practice very well, we experience bodhicitta, then bodhicitta arises. When bodhicitta arises from our mind, and instead of unhappiness, we will be able to experience happiness. For example, if some are obstacle of you, who you met that person, for example, at that time, your bodhicitta arises from your mind. That's where, whenever you met that person, you experience happiness. So that's called happiness. Experience. But that experience is like a pet on the clothes. It's called pet, I think. On the small piece of clothes on the, if you have a hole on the clothes, we use the small piece of clothes. It may not pet, sorry. So I forgot that. Because we saw there, it's possible one day it's we lost that. So we need a realization. Realization means actually first union of understanding. Union means the two powers come together. Understanding, power of understanding and the power of the experience come together, and then you are on there. Do you understand what I try to say? Actually, I don't have really clear words for that, but I give you an example. You are on there means you become like a familiar. For example, if you go to the ocean and then you swim, if you lay down on the ocean, you will not sink. You freely can lie down. Something like that. So realization means that with effortlessly, you are free from all the obstacles and all the thoughts. So that is called the realization. And you know all that the profound realization. It's a true nature. What is profound true nature? Anger's profound true nature. Attachment means the profound true nature, and so on and so forth. So you realize all of this. That's where you are free from all of these thoughts. For example, one person say a bad thing to you, it cannot affect even a moment. For example, I say one harsh word to you, and then this harsh word, even you don't identify, you don't fixate that, oh, this is a kind of harsh word, something like that. Even for you disciples who are proper vessels, experience and realization are difficult. So that is his concern, his worry. Lord Jigten Sumgon says, even for this people who proper vessels, proper vessel means they keep very good samaya, they keep samaya with the guru well, but they cannot experience profound dharma. For that reason, they cannot gain the realization. So that's when Jigten Sumgon say, I ran away in the Samadhi cave because you guys are so difficult to experience Dharma and then gain the realizations. That's where I ran away. So that means Lord Jigten Sumgon say, you guys should go to the solitude place to do practice. You guys not only kind of how to say, using Dharma in the lip service, you are going to experience internally Dharma, and then it provides with every actions. So combined with all of your actions, that Lord Jigten Sumgon said. So I ran away mountainside because your discipline, my disciples are very difficult to obtain the experience and gain the realization. That's why that's why I, a yogin, remain in solitude. He said, that's where I stayed there, not came back. Did not come back in the monastery. I'm sorry to say that, but sometimes the monastery is not, nowadays monastery is sometimes not a very kind of a special retreat area. Because monastery in the Vinaya is very far from the city. I'm sorry to say that, but and then even far from city, still if there's no distractions to practice, then that is real monastery. So you stay in the monastery and not do any good things, not doing good things, then it's cultivate lots of non-virtue, yeah, lots of non-virtue. So that's where sometimes you are better to stay your home, and not contact with many people, just contact with Dharma. You are very kind of convenient right now because we are married. Your laptop is in front of you, and then it's time to receive teaching, and just turn on this. And then just listen this teaching. After listening the teaching and practice and keep good health, keep happy mind, and then be satisfied with what you have, please. If you have one pet, don't try to keep two pets. If you have 2 or 3 more pets, dogs or cats, then don't try to keep 10 or 20 dogs or cats, something like that. If you have 5 dogs, then keep them very well. Practice generosity and tolerance and forbearance and so forth with them. But then don't too much expect another thing. If you have very good car, you keep it, and then don't too much expect like a special like a car or something like that. So if you are at your home, and some are. But when I say that, I'm going to clarify. This is very important. Some are staying in monastery. They are wonderful, really wonderful. They they practice wonderfully. They gain the realizations. They improve their experiences. Everything becomes like a full moon. That means it's like a boundless ocean. And then some served in the center, help center, support center, work very well. So these are amazing. So that's why we don't want to misunderstand. Oh, people who stay in the monastery are not good. That also misunderstanding. But of course, you don't have this perception. I just clarified that because of way of my teaching. Yeah. So the Lord Jigten Sumgon said that he gave the answer actually why he went to the solitude place. Then he said, my qualities have become a source of wealth that provocates attachment and aggression in others. Consuming the food of Mara is a cause of many faults. I, a yogin, remain in solitude. So, what he says is, I have my qualities. Quality is like a quality of the. There are many kinds of qualities. Quality of dharma, quality of realizations. Oh, slow young, not at all. Oh, then young, and a pike thing. Not the data. Oh, so there are qualities. He said, my qualities have become a source of wealth. So that means, for example, if I have Dharma knowledge, and if my Dharma knowledge or Dharma qualities benefit other beings through my action, through my speech, through my motivation, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. But if I utilize my Dharma qualities for only like an income, only benefit in this life, then that is a mistake. For that reason, the Lord Jigten Sumgon, he said, my qualities have become a source of wealth. And also, in this case, wealth also, then if there's some wealth, actually, okay, some wealthy people greatly benefit. For example, some our gurus, they and practitioners, they have many kind of offerings from their students, and then they benefit other like monasteries and other like schools and other villages and so forth. So that's great. But if that provocates attachment and aggression in others, then that is not okay. If we have small wealth, it becomes cause of attachment and aversion, then that is a very big problems. If we attached our wealth, like money and other like properties, house, land, and so forth, and then right before we will die, and then we don't have time to supplicate our guru, we don't have time to think about yadam deities in the bardo, only we attached our wealth. And then doctor says that you will die in 7 days later, for example. And then we have some money in the bank, or we have some money in the house or other things. And then what should I do? I don't want to give it any other people. I don't take it by any other strange people or something like that. So we strongly attached this that money or that wealth, and then we will die at the same time. So that's why then we will not attain Nirmanakaya. We will not able to attain Sambhogakaya. We will not able to attain Dharmakaya. Otherwise, if we have no attachment about our wealth, when we are ready to die, and then we know, oh, now it is time to die. So that's why I'm going to recognize my true nature. So that's why death and sleep are same. So that's why when I die, at that time I am going to attain Dharmakaya. So that's why I'm going to prepare for that. Or if you don't have confidence to attain Dharmakaya when you will die, then you are going to prepare to attain Sambhogakaya in the Pardo. So that's why you have time to focus on there. Otherwise, some lamas recite, we call the tudur, or these some prayers in to your ears, but then you attach to your wealth. So that's where you don't have time to focus these prayers. So that's where then the wealth is cause of lower realms. Then we were reborn in hungry ghost realm. So after we become, after we rebirth in the hungry ghost realm, then how many wealth we have, we dissatisfy. Even if you have a mountain, that mountain is gold, you still dissatisfied with this. So the fire, breathes in your stomach, but you are in front of ocean, you cannot drink it. So that's why attachment is very dangerous. Attachment is very dangerous, means attachment is like oil pull on the paper tower. So it's very difficult to separate that paper tower and oil. But I don't mean attachment is a very kind of a serious emotion. It depends on how do you utilize, If you know essence of, if you recognize the essence of attachment, then the essence of attachment is wisdom, discriminating wisdom. So that's why if you understand the essence of attachment, then you will attain Sambhogakaya. So if you recognize the essence of aversion, then you will attain Vajrasattva, because the essence of anger is mirror-like wisdom. But this, how many times talk, and that is how many times repeat about that is not important. We really need to put it into the action. We try to bring into the in our heart, So how should we do is, usually there we have many kind of schedules. I am going to do that retreat, this retreat. But best retreat is look at our mind. Look at our mind, and then when attachment arises in our mind, from our mind, and first acknowledge that, and then just try to recognize its essence. And then you repeat that again and again, and then you become familiar. So that's where that is how we experientially practice. Otherwise, we practice some dharma in another location, but all the emotions like six afflictive emotions and the other kind of obscurations, all of these negativities are keeping in our heart, in our mind. We never try to polish them. We never try to purify them. But then we just outwardly try to receive many kind of some, for example, practices. Of course, listening teaching has a great benefit that Buddha said that. That's the way we trust. So we often listen teachings. That's wonderful. So to become enlightened, like to attain Dharmakaya and Sambhogakaya, we really need to put it into the action. So if one time we can free from angry emotion, it's really very joyful. It's very joyful. If we one day we can recognize the essence of like a jealousy, that is a profound equanimity. Usually we try to practice equanimity, but even we cannot practice how to say equanimity with the weather, outwardly. Sometimes very hot weather, sometimes very cold weather. We try to be okay. Oh, this is cold weather. Today is cold weather. Yesterday was hot weather. Okay, I should be okay. So this is the first step of equanimity practicing of equanimity. And then inwardly, sometimes the happiness arises, sometimes unhappiness arises. We should be okay with that. So, and then especially when we practice Dharma, sometimes there are some obstacles. Right before we gain special realizations, sometimes we have some serious obstacles occur there. For example, Lord Buddha, he ready to become enlightened Buddha. Then, like a few hours ago, he had serious obstacles. Likewise, there are many kind of right before good result, there are some obstacles. So that's where sometimes there are some obstacles occur. Don't be shocked, Don't be upset. Don't try to run away from them. These are very important. Always try to be balanced. Psychologically, that is a great, great medicine of our mind. So, in fact, we are going to free from attachment and aversion. So how? Attachment, we are going to free from attachment and aversion means, for example, I think, I'm going to free from attachment and aversion. So I'm going to solitude place. It little bit help. It helped little bit. Because everything is quiet, tranquility, peaceful. Wow, we feel like that. It's very nice. But after 1 day or 2 days, 3 days, we start to boring there. We are unhappy there. So that's why we free from attachment and aversion. It does not always mean we physically move somewhere. Then second is free from attachment and aversion means when we meditate, practicing, at that time attachment and aversion occur, we can free from there because we apply some antidotes of them. So that's where we will be able to free from attachment. We will be able to free from aversion sometimes. That is a good practice, but not best. So best practice is then attachment or aversion occur or not, in both way, then you should become like an empty space. Empty space. It's like you, not like draw something in the water. If you use a index finger to draw something in the water, at that moment there's something. Yeah, you can draw something. Maybe A, B. You can write A, may not complete, but you can write there. But if you try to write A in the empty space, then even you how many times you move your index, but you cannot. There's no any print of imprint or print of your index there. Likewise, free from attachment and aversion means our mind is completely, completely in the rest at ease on the natural state of mind. If we do, then we do not cultivate karma. Right now we cultivate karma because we have fixation. It's like a winter season. In the winter season, water become frozen. Water become frozen. If we break this ice, we can break it. So that's why then a small piece of ice we pick up and hit on the head, it bleeding. So everything we can we can do. But in the summer season, that water, the frozen melt. So there's no ice. So that's why then if you hit on other people's head, it cannot bloody on other. So likewise, we always try to relax on the natural state of mind. It doesn't matter you are long-time practitioner or short-time practitioner, newly practitioner, amen. If you are monastic or non-monastic, doesn't matter. Or you are male or female, whatever. Everybody can, reach on the natural state or stage of natural state of mind. So that's why that is very important. But only we say important, we cannot reach. So we are going to put it into the action. Then Lord Jigten Sumgon says, consuming the food of Maras is a cause of many faults. I, a yogin, remain in solitude. The main reason he meditated in the Samadhi cave is that, because of this. So there are two ways we can understand, because it benefits us if we understanding in many ways, Number one is if people are offering many kind of offer things, then included like a food or whatever, and then we are wandering with these things, and then we don't have time to rest at ease on the natural state of mind because we are busy as bees. And another way is if people say praise, people say very good things. Oh, you are very scholar, you are great practitioner, you are very well known, you are super, and then offering things and always say good things, and then slowly one perceive, oh, I'm great one. So that's the way. Then we are always busy with the great things, great with this great phenomena are very like an illusory phenomena. Like a rainbow in the space, Rainbow is gorgeous, beautiful, but we cannot keep it. Likewise, these outwardly concerts are, we cannot keep it. They are just come and then they go. So that's why when they come to us, for example, if today I become very famous teacher, Dharma teacher, and then after tomorrow, if I become I have some obstacle. How to say? If I lose that fame, reputation, then I suffering a lot. That's why authentic practitioners, as Lord Jigten Sumgon say, I a yogin remain in solitude. Outwardly, solitude means mountainside, in the cave. Inwardly, solitude means mindfulness. Mindfulness is your retreat hut. Mindfulness is your kind of a remote place. And then your bodhicitta, loving kindness and compassion are your masters. So, mindfulness, loving kindness, mindfulness, compassion, bodhicitta, and Guru, Buddha, Yidam deity are same. Guru, Yidam deity, Buddha are appear from bodhicitta. So that's where Lord Jigten Sumgon mentioned his Buddha's single intention. He says, all the Buddhas are embodiment of bodhicitta. So, if we are going to stay in solitude or remain in solitude, then inwardly bodhicitta, compassion, and then mindfulness are very important. Outwardly, of course, there are some holy places, as I mentioned. There's Mount Kailasha, Tsaru, and then there's the Lapchi, and then there are many holy places everywhere. So outwardly we can go there. That would be great. But main thing is inwardly we try to stay in the cave of mindfulness. So if we have mindfulness, then we have no obstacles. Yeah. For example, we drive car. And we focus on the road. We focus traffic light. We focus towards the car cross in front of us. So we always apply mindfulness. We have no problem. Yeah. Even like a speed limit. Sometimes we forget there's some, usually you use a cup or something, I think it's police. Yeah, police. We forget. And then we drive with speed limit is about 35, but we are in the 75 or something. Then we get some kind of a ticket. That means we forget to apply mindfulness. And generally we focus, apply mindfulness, so then we don't have problem. There's no problems. That's where Tara is mindfulness. Mindfulness is Tara. So who apply mindfulness, they have less obstacles. Who apply mindfulness, their practice increases very well. It's called in Tibetan called Loji, Dakji, Shakji. That means even meditate only one day, or meditate only 1 month, or meditate practice only 1 year, their their practice increase like a vaccine moon. So then my attendants are distracted. It is not helpful to keep bad company. There's no end to the actions of attachment and aggression. I, a yogi, remain in solitude. So this is another reason Lord Jigten Sumgon sang this song to his students. Lord Jigten Sumgon gave reason that why he was in the Samadhi cave or the Cao holy place. He said, my attendants are distracted. So that means there are also many understanding. The one thing is this is plural. My attendants are distracted. That means then attendance means very close disciples, students. Yeah, they don't listen to Lord Jigten Sumgon. That means Lord Jigten Sumgon did not tell them make respect to me, or Lord Jigten Sumgon did not requested them for the sake of his own benefit. Lord Jigten Sumgon always say, look at your mind. Your mind is Buddha. Watch your thought. Your thought is Dharmakaya. So always say like this way, and then he has many students and attendants. Sometimes they unmindfulness. They can't put it into the action. So that's when Jigten Sumgon first mentioned that. It is not helpful to keep bad company. Why? Because there is no end the action of attachment aggression. If some, that means if some gurus students are very good students, very good because they are very good practitioners. They always apply mindfulness. They perceive their guru as Dharmakaya. That's where they receive blessings from Dharmakaya. They perceive their guru as Sambhogakaya. That's where they receive blessings from Sambhogakaya. They perceive guru as Nirmanakaya. That's where they receive blessings from Nirmanakaya. They receive these blessings from Trikayas. Means step by step they become Trikayas. So, but bad company is bad company. Keep bad company. There's no end. The attachment aversion. Yeah. Then they say, oh, for example, they don't have any offering any realizations to guru. Actually, when we stay with the guru to become guru's attendants, we are going to offer our realizations, or we are going to share our Dharma experience. Instead of that, what we shared is, oh, Guru, these students are not good, that students, these people are not good, because they made some mistake, my family, or my siblings. And then Guru, maybe please contact me, this Sangha, maybe that Sangha has more money, so I'm going to contact with this. So kind of this way, then it's attachment and aversion, yeah? Spontaneously attachment and aversion occur there. So that's where when we being with the guru is, in other hand, it's very lucky to be together with the guru. Is very, very lucky, very, very fortunate, very, very auspiciousness. But how to stay with the guru is extremely important. Stay with the guru, always focus like a wrong perception, utilize the wrong perception, and always try to get some mundane benefit from Guru or Lord Buddha. Then we cultivate almost speechless negativities. So that's why Lord Jigten Sumgon says, I, a yogin, remain in solitude. That's where my students, if you don't listen well, that my Dharma, I teach. Lord Jigten Sumgon said, the meaning of this, I gave you many teachings. These teachings received from glorious Pamodrpa. Glorious Pamodrpa received from glorious Gampopa. Gampopa received the Buddha Malarepa. Malarepa received Marpa, he received Naropa. Naropa received Telopa. Telopa received Vajradhara. That's where I gave you many teachings, but you guys don't practice well. So that's where I'm going to stay in this solitude area. So he said that. So this is actually a path instruction. It's not like argument. We are going to understand. Sometimes the path instructions are very sharp. Very sharp. As exactly Lord Jigten Sumgon said, if you stay in solitude, then I can go back in the Gongtel monastery. If you don't want to stay in the mountain solitude, I will not go back. Yeah, he already mentioned that. So that's why his main path instruction is, his principal path instruction is, you guys practice what you learned, what you know. So that is his main advice. My monks are insincere. Many think about the needs of this life and the next. Feeding a retinue of cattle is a cause of many faults. I, a yogin, remain in solitude. My monks are insincere. Sometimes in Tibetan has a little bit different way of understanding, but I just exactly follow this way. So my monks are insincere means insincere or sincere. What is different? Sincere means what they say they are going to put into the action. That means if they say Om Mani Padme Hum, they are going to maintain with this mantra. Say Om Mani Padme Hum, but mind flies everywhere for mundane activities. So that's where he mentioned insincere. Even you recite a single mantra like a Hum, or you recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum is, when you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, perhaps if you are practicing compassion at that moment, you are going to generate your compassion in the 6 realms. God's realm, because they have always busy with the temporary happiness. Temporary happiness is serious suffering. Because when we lose that temporary happiness, for granted, for sure, that temporary happiness will lose. When it lose, then when we lost that, then it is produce suffering. Yeah. And then demigods or asura, they are 24/7 fight because of jealousy. We have many examples. And then human, we have suffering like a birth, aging, and so forth. Yeah. And then animals, they don't have freedom. Even there's no water, they cannot find water, There's no food, they are very difficult to find food. If there's some areas very hot, if there's some shadow of tree, they cannot go there. Some animals are very, very kind of foolish. I'm sorry to say that, but because of their ignorance, So that's where, and then hunger goes to 24/7, thirsty and hungry. And then in the hell realm, the thinking beings are suffering 24/7. That's where you are going to generate with the Mana Mantra. You compassion with the Mana Mantra. If you do like that, your mind becomes 6 Nirmanakaya Buddhas. Because you recite Mana Mantra at the same time, generate compassion, so it benefits the thinking beings of the 6 realms. And then if you focus on yourself, actually we don't want to try to only benefit oneself, but it benefits when you recite Mana Mantra at that time. It purifies imprint of gods, imprint of demigods, imprint of human, imprint of animal, imprint of hunger ghost, imprint of hell. And that's where if you purify this 6 imprint, then there will not occur 6 afflictive emotions: anger, self-pride, greed, then attachment, jealousy, and so forth. So that's why Lord Jigten Sumgon says, my monks are insincere, means what you say, you do. If you recite Mana Mantra, you practice with compassion, or practice with wisdom. If you are a great practitioners, you already gain some realizations, then on through this realization, you recite that mantra, then it is very powerful, very, very powerful. Many think about the needs of this life and the next life. Yeah, that's where he says that. This is easy to understand. Feeding a retinue of cattle is a cause of many faults. I, a yogi, remain in solitude. So I literally explain that word, this part too, okay? Feeding means giving. A retinue of cattle. Cattle, cattle means like cattle, of course, you know that. So cattle means, sometimes we feed something, they can eat. They eat. What we feed, they eat. That's all. Then no more they can to do. So even that means only feed the food, then some students can eat. When teach Dharma, some student doesn't want. Some students cannot fathom. Some students don't put into the action. So that's where I think Lord Jigten Sumgon mentioned this part. And a yogi remain in solitude. So the Lord Jigten Sumgon stayed in the Samadhi cave. The main reason is that too. My actions have been only for this life. I only aspire to worldly dharmas. These deceived, faithful disciples, I, a yogi, remain in solitude. He tried to be a little bit humble. That says, my action have been only for this life. Even we can understand. My action means, for example, if I'm you are monastic, and then action means moral discipline is very important. Monastics rule and vow is very important. But for what? For next life reborn in human realm, or in this life? In this life, I'm really afraid of non-virtues. This is not actually a higher way to keep the discipline, moral discipline. Lord Jigten Sumgon said, Chaja Chimbo, Mahamudara and Tsutam means discipline. They are the same essence. That means why are we keeping moral discipline or samaya in the Vajrayana? Because we try to gain profound realizations. For example, I look at my mind, and then immediately occurs one thought, and then I catch this thought, just watch this, and maintain there. This is moral discipline. And when I meditate bodhicitta, and somebody makes me angry, so at that moment I apply forbearance, tolerance. That is moral discipline. So this is the Dharma rule. There's no permission to become very angry or something like that. Yeah. So that's why keep more. The vows is not only for this life. Jigten Sumgon say it becomes my vow. I'm keeping vows. Is for the sake of this life. That's why I don't want to stay in the public. I'm going to maintain in solitude. So that is he gave this pattern instruction to his student. We are no doubt that he never engaged like that. He never utilized his vows for this life. I only inspire to worldly dharma. Always I only means or whatever do, whatever I say, whatever I think, whatever I do act, everything is only for worldly dharmas. this deceive faithful disciples, that's very important. For example, for me, I have really huge responsibilities. Whether I'm a scholar or not, whether I'm a great practitioner or not, I should be honest. Otherwise, I teach here Dharma, and then my expectation is then only this life. I try to become like a very famous spiritual teacher, or I try to get many students for the sake of my reputation, I become very well known. Then these are not authentic Dharma. That's where then, if I do that, then I deceive my listeners. I teach Dharma, but I cultivate negative karma. So that's where it's very important. Even I know single word, for example, single Dharma word, share it sincerely, After that, you respect to me or you maintain as my students or not, I should be okay. But I'd not like this. Whether they become my student or not, I don't care. This is not Dharma. I should be care. Whether you listen Dharma from me today here or tomorrow you listen other teachers, both way I should be rejoice, and both way I should generate bodhicitta. May they gain profound realizations. May they become Buddha swiftly, something like that. A phantom crosses a mirage river. Dream bees sip a sky lotus. The son of a bearing woman plays music and sings. Signs. Those who are childish and have no experience or realization say that through worldly activities one can realize the absolute truth. So we are going to free from, it's a crosses Mirage River. Mirage River is all what we see right now are Mirage River. Right now we are in the ocean of samsara. So we are going to cross the ocean of samsara through bodhicitta, compassion, and mindfulness, and then wisdom. So that's where, firstly, we are going to respect our Guru. Guru is their living Buddha. Second, all sentient beings are our brothers and sisters. It's Dharma brothers and sisters, Vajra brothers and sisters. So, because of their kindness, we can free from obscurations. We will be able to free from suffering. So that's why we generate this profound compassion, bodhicitta towards them. So if we do that, then we can cross Mirage River. And then in a dream, it's very poetry, yeah. In a dream, but the worldly poetry, but otherwise it's very meaningful. In the dream, there is a being, and then in the sky lotus is impossible. Rabbit's horn is impossible. Dream being is impossible. So dream being drink nectars from sky lotus. This is the words. But what we should understand is, right now, in this moment, how many times we try to gain some realizations and so forth. Everything is like a nectars of sky lotus. So if there is no sky lotus, there is no nectar of this, yeah. And the son of a barren woman plays music and sings. That is Barren woman means the women who kind of genetically maybe they don't have, it's somebody don't want it. It's not included there. Some women, but their son sing a song with play music, yeah. And then you will try to listen it. It's very similar, right now, reputation, famous, everything is like this bearing woman's son's songs or music, something like that. Those who are childish have no experience or realization. Say that thought worldly activities can realize the absolute truth. Absolute truth is not easy to gain, but sometimes we do very small things and our expectation is to gain profound realization. That is not easy. That's why I here say that. To gain profound realization, we are going to cultivate profound merit and supplicate Guru. In the Mahamudra co-emergence Mahamudra, it says, to gain profound realization, there are only two things. One is you supplicate Guru, and then you cultivate profound merit. But one is pure and stainless mind. Abide with the precious teachings. Abides with the precious teachings on the mountain of non-duality. The forest of great bliss grow dense. The wild animals of recollection and mindfulness roam about. ROAM, roam about. They consume the grass and water of bliss, clarity, and non-thought. If you desire solitude, practice in this way. I, a yogi, remain in solitude. So right now it actually talking about like a mountain and then forest and then grass and water. They are metaphors. We are going to understand they are metaphors. The reality, they are the realizations, experiences. Realizations and experiences, clarity, non-perception, and great or profound bliss. And then it's a gorgeous view. So it mentioned about these things. And then is boundless bodhicitta. The water is example of a boundless bodhicitta. And then grass and trees are the cities, common and uncommon cities. And then mountain is a metaphor of view. So that's where then animals, that means practitioners in this case. So then if these things, every species things being together, then what happened is practitioner successfully accomplished or it can achieve the stage of union of the bliss and emptiness, union of emptiness and clarity, union of emptiness and awareness. Okay, thank you so much, and please everybody arise bodhicitta from your mind, and I dedicate. I do short dedication. Chancho zenjo rembo je ma je ba nan je jor je ba nyam ba me ba ya gong ne gong de be wa sho. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. So for those of you on Zoom, you can stay on if you'd like to be participating in our Dharma discussion. For those of you on YouTube, you'll have to disconnect and then reconnect with the link, Dharma discussion, in our GBI YouTube channel. We'll see you in just a few minutes.